vlog. This is quite a jump scare because I look like I just got hit by a truck. I have so many big life updates and I just have not gotten around to it, and my life has been crazy, so I figured what better time to bring you along in the craziness than right now and start chatting about all the things that we have to do. Plus, if you're new here, hi, I'm Brooke. I am BROOKEWORKSOUT on Instagram and TikTok, and I am a 2026 bride. And I can't tell you how much content I had like filmed on this camera and never posted it to YouTube. So I thought it would be good timing to pick up the vlog. I don't have a proper mirror. Here we go. And give you like a massive life update. Plus, considering I put way too much tanning drops in there, considering I am a 2026 bride, I have procrastinated all of the things and I have a little under 6 months to plan a wedding all by myself. And I knew that I wanted to, what is that? So when I say that I have had like massive life changes in the last year, one, I got engaged in December. We started escrow. We put in an offer in this house. I'm in a new house. I bought a house. We put an offer into this house, in December, and we didn't get to escrow until February, and then we closed in May. And I feel like, not dumb saying that, but, and then May I turned 30. It's just like a world that I had no idea about, and it's literally crazy. Bachelorette is next weekend, just like, obviously, and then like moving an entire house and an entire life, and so many changes, so many amazing changes, but it's been really hard for me to stay consistent, just like with everything else. I feel like it's damn near impossible to want to eat healthy, to prioritize eating healthy, to go to the gym, all of the things. And so I am trying my very best to stay consistent, and it just like has not been working out in my favor. You guys know that in May of last year, I started a calorie deficit and I lost 20 pounds in about 3 months. And then I really just genuinely like fell off. I feel like I have successfully put myself into a calorie deficit, but when it comes to like trying to then reverse diet and eat more food, I have never truly been able to do that properly. I have always like just kind of fallen off of tracking, started to eat a little bit more and just like not really cared. And then when I say like eat a little bit more, I feel like instead like taking myself up to maintenance, I basically just eat more like takeout and more chocolate. Like those are like my two things of like eating more calories, I guess, which is not the way to do it. And I tried to like keep myself in a deficit in like September, October, and I think I did that successfully, but I only lost a little bit of weight. And then once like November, December hit, I really just couldn't stick with it. And a lot of things going on. So yeah, I fell off. And then January came and I was like, I'm gonna get back on. And then I just couldn't do it. And then finally, I think like in February or March, I'm like, okay, I need to get serious and I need to get back into a calorie deficit. So I basically just picked up where I left off. And for the first few weeks, I couldn't figure it out. It was really hard. And then I started to like, cause I had only gained a couple pounds back after I had lost 20 pounds. And then from there, I had lost like a couple more pounds. But it's been really hard with moving and hating my stove and being terrified to cook, that I have not been consistent with tracking, eating in a calorie deficit, staying consistent. And I know my exact problem. I think that's the cool thing about like having a successful calorie deficit and losing weight is like I know exactly what it takes to see progress. I know when I lie to myself about like bites or meals. I know like if I don't track here and there, like if I'm not super consistent, I know I won't see progress. And I know that like my weekends will fuck me up if I don't track. So that's just been like my hardest part. And I feel like at this point I have been keeping myself in a calorie deficit and attempting, and I am like not doing myself like any favors, because I will stay in a calorie deficit from Monday to Wednesday and then like I fall out. This week was supposed to be like still staying very on track and being in a calorie deficit. I did okay. I don't think I did the best that I could have done, but I did okay. I also have just been struggling to like get good workouts in because we have a home gym now and it's still a work in progress. So then this next week, I am just going to focus on like still staying in my calorie deficit, just so that I can like feel my best, really focus on eating clean and like stick to my normal routine and try my very best to stick to it, because the weekend after is like next weekend is my bachelorette. And not that I'm going to like lose a ton of weight or look drastically different in a week from now, but I know if I prioritize my workouts and eating healthy, that I'm gonna go into that weekend feeling better, because I created the menu for my bachelorette and all of the snacks, and I already know that I am going to be eating so many like donuts and chips and like all of my favorite foods. So I just want to feel my best going into that weekend. Once my bachelorette weekend is over, my plan is to bring myself back up to maintenance. So I am going to be adding like 100 calories per week to my deficit until I hit maintenance, and then I want to stay in maintenance for a bit. Basically over summer, I want to just prioritize like fueling my body, making sure that I'm eating enough food and hitting my workouts consistently. I honestly am like a big believer is like the reason why you aren't seeing results in the gym isn't because you're like not lifting heavy enough or like a certain workout that you're doing. It's really because you're not staying consistent with it. So if you want to see results, you should be focusing on workouts that you actually enjoy and staying consistent with that, and you'll see progress made from that instead of like one specific modality of fitness, if you will. So my goal is to stay very consistent. And then once August hits, I will go back into a deficit, and that will be into my wedding. And then after my wedding, I can bring myself back up to maintenance. So that is my plan, and I have never done that successfully. So I'm just hoping that since I did so well in a calorie deficit last year, that I can continue those habits, and I know exactly what it is, like I said, to make progress and see results. So as long as I can stick to that. I'm running late per usual. I'm going to attempt to steam my pants while they're on my body, but if I can't bring Grandma with me, we're gonna try to wear her shoes. Please excuse the mess. Like, literally my entire bed is covered. Cute. I just don't know if the shoes are gonna stay, but it's really cute. And I'm gonna get a brown purse. Okay, let's go. I already have stains on my pants. So there's that. How I am supposed to try on white wedding dresses, just like breathing and existing. I feel like I am going to stain the shit out of everything. I'll do Guinness as well. Guinness, yeah. Oh, don't do that to me. Now I don't know what I want.
Yeah, well, you just get that?
No, I've had it.
They have mac and cheese.
Lovely. Any quesadillas?
No.
It's so cute in here.
This is what I thought I would want. Like
A big poofy.
it was my second.
That was your second choice? You want to see yourself?
Nice.
I want actually
like this?
Yeah, maybe not this specific lace, but lace like that for sure.
Oh, you were gonna take a video?
I'll
You can
just
do it
take
if
a
you're gonna
video.
take a video.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
I was gonna run to the sink and make sure it doesn't